What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone for a news recap regarding the transfers. And we're going to kick it off with Chiesa being done at the club. Basically, game over. That's what Sky Italia is basically reporting, saying that since the first talks Giuntoli had with Thiago Motta kind of made it clear that he can do without Federico Chiesa. And at that point, for the club, for Juve, obviously, it's like, okay, we are in contract talks. It's not going that well because we are offering X and he is willing to want to double X potentially. I don't know. And it's not even close to reaching an agreement because that's why there was a talk about a bridge year gap, a bridge year contract, and then we will see next season. I think if Mota actually said that I can do without Chiesa, maybe he said, but I need player Y, and the club will still need to try to bring in that player. However, I think the moment Chiesa said that, the club was like, okay, fine, we're in talks with Chiesa. It's not going as we were expecting, and if the new coach is like, I can do without Chiesa, then well, that suits us, I guess. So it's not looking good. Even the news about he will make a decision after the Euros. I get that part that he wants to focus on the Euros, but a decision should have been made. If he wants to stay at the club and he's like confident a deal will get done and he knows that, or like he feels that at one point they will reach an agreement, they will, split the difference, he will not say that. He will tell his agent, just work it out with Juve while I'm playing at the Euros. I don't want to worry about that. I want to play for Juve, make it work with the club. That will be the news out there. The fact that the news is out there that he will make a decision after the World Cup is not positive at all. If you want him to stay, if you want him to go, then it's positive news, I guess, because I think right now it's 85% certain that he's going. I saw Platigol on Twitter saying that he's on Bayern's shortlist and he could be a very real option and you value him between 35 and 40 million. I saw reports linking him with Liverpool. Again, the Napoli links with Di Lorenzo. I don't think we're going to do that considering Di Lorenzo's 30 and has a big contract. Roma links, maybe he might go to Roma. But no matter what club he's being linked to, I think it's over. I think it's over. The fact that the news is out there that he will make a decision post Euro, I think it's done. I don't see him staying right now. I just have 50% chance, in my opinion, that he's gonna stay. So let's see how it'll go. It would all depend on how we're gonna replace him. And one replacement, not like for life, excuse me, is Zirkzee, because for some reason we are in the race for Zirkzee. Now, I did a live show yesterday evening. If you haven't watched that, go check that out. While you're at it, like that video. Also, like this video as well. People who were like, oh, Kanan was good on the podcast, bring him on again. He will be on again, by the way. But he sent me a theory on Zirkzee. When I first heard it, I was like, nah. And then when I thought about it a little bit, I was like, maybe. So basically what he was saying is that because the news is that Thiago Motta is pushing to bring in Zirkzee, Milan is kind of hesitating on the commission they need to pay him as well, and also because Fonseca apparently likes a different type of profile of player. Now, Wakana's theory was that he's also Douglas Luiz agent, and maybe Giuntoli told him, we know we're not in a good relationship with Bologna right now. We want to get Calafiori, so kind of stall the deal with Milan, excuse me, because he has a release clause. We has a release clause, seriously. If we pay 40 million to Bologna and we pay your commission, nothing Bologna can do. But if you do that right now and then you go back to ask him for Calafiori, they might be like, screw you guys. You took Motta, you took Zirkzee, now you want Calafiori. So that's a theory. Sounds a bit wild, but actually could make sense. Is Giuntoli playing that 4D chess? I don't know. What I do know is that we are back in the race for Zirkzee, but only obviously if players are going to leave. The issue also is like people are like, okay, we need to sell Vlahovic. I've said it many times. If you sign a player like Zirkzee, I don't think he's going to play striker. I think he's going to play between the lines, behind Vlahovic. That's how I always imagine him fitting in this squad. Because you're never going to sell Vlahovic and you're not going to bench Vlahovic. So Zirkzee is an option, but not to replace Vlahovic. That's something that needs to be told. Will it happen? Who knows? Let's see. But the club is trying to slowly hijack the deal, but they cannot fully commit as well because you still have all the players who are not certain to go. Chiesa, I think he's gonna go, but Sule, Keane, Milik, still a lot of players you potentially need to get rid if you want to bring in Zirkzee. Now the other news is the Di Marzio drama news saying that the McKennie deal might be not completely off, but drama. And then Romano came out saying that calm down, the deal probably will get done. It takes time. The issue is not Aston Villa not wanting McKennie or McKennie not wanting going to Aston Villa. It's basically between Juve and McKennie. It's about a commission or an exit fee, which I don't fully understand. I don't know the details. It doesn't make really sense to me right now, but it's between Juve and the club. I don't think Giuntoli is stupid enough to put this deal at risk because a lot is riding on that deal for both clubs. I don't think he's going to put that at risk. So I would say calm down. That being said, there is a Caio Jorge news saying, Santos came out 3 weeks after we announced him joining Cruzeiro, and Cruzeiro announced that Caio has signed. Santos put out a story that apparently when we signed Caio, there was a deal in place that they had first refusal. So let's say Cruzeiro paid 7. If we got an offer of 7, we should have told Santos, hey, they are offering 7. If you match that, that's the clause. You can bring him in if Caio wants to join. And apparently, we never did that, nor did Cruzeiro did that. And Santos is like, we contacted Juve because we want an explanation before we actually take steps to the FIFA. If that's the case, I don't really blame Giuntoli because contract-wise, that's not what he's going to do. He has persons working for him, legal team, figuring those things out. If that's the case, that's not good. And the people in charge missing that, I'm not sure how you can miss that, probably shouldn't be at the club. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a weird clause for McKennie as well. And to wrap it up, Rabiot. Pedula saying we offered 7.5 million for 2 years plus an option. Juve has asked for a response before the Euro. That's a joke right now. We're being kept hostage by a player we don't own and a player who's not worth 7.5 million. But he also said it's possible that he has offers from the Premier League and Juve will no longer offer more money, which is, wow, not breaking news because are you going to even offer more money? I think it's just disrespectful from Rabiot if that's actually the deadline. I think it's weird that we're actually waiting on Rabiot. I think it's unbelievable that we're offering 7.5 million. Even if I know the rules are, the tax rules are different for a player like Rabiot, I don't care. It's still 7.5. That's what agents will see when you try to negotiate for a player. They will see that and they will tell the club, we want my player to get 7.5 as well. That's the issue for me right now. It's Rabiot. It's not Zidane. But yeah, that's it. That's the news recap for today. Let's see if something will break today. I think the Chiesa one is the main thing that, for me, it's over. I don't see how we're going to go back from this right now. So let's wait and see. I know a lot of people will be disappointed, but we just need to see this one through. And then all will be resolved, I guess, in a couple of weeks' time. But that's it for me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Ciao.